Hello. So, as you can see, I have something a little bit different for you guys today. This is a, off-brand Rubik's Cube. I guess I should call it just a 3x3 cube or maybe a speed cube. But either way, um, I have purchased one. And last night I went through some simple tutorials and taught myself the basic way to solve a cube. And so I thought I would walk you through what I know so far and how I'm doing on that. I did record the very first time I solved the cube. Unfortunately, the way I had my camera set up, it was out of frame most of the time, so it's basically unsalvageable video. You just hear me talking about things that you can't see. It's really unfortunate, but I will trek on with my attempt to do a Rubik's Cube series. And yeah, let me know what I should be calling the cube. I'm not sure if I should be calling it a Rubik's Cube or just a cube. I think I'll just call it a cube from now on, just to, avoid the connotation that it is Rubik's brand, because it is not. And all right, so the cube that I have, I will put a link in the description. I bought it on Amazon for $15. It's got magnets in it, which is super fancy. And then also the tutorial I used, I will also link in the description. And I am not claiming that I am correctly giving the instructions of the tutorial. But what we're going to do is we're going to follow my journey in learning how to solve this. And you are welcome to follow along with me. So if you have your own cube and you want to, learn how to solve it, this might be, a fun way to clock your journey against mine. So it has been less than 24 hours, maybe 20 hours since I last touched this cube. I have not refreshed myself on any of the algorithms or the tutorial, and I'm going to attempt to solve it from memory. Obviously, it's already solved right now. But before I solve it, just in case you are new to cubing, I want to give some basic rundown on what the cube is and how it works and a few properties of it that may not be immediately obvious to someone who has never seen a cube before. So the first thing is there are 6 colored sides. Unfortunately for colorblind people, I have no idea if colorblind people have issues distinguishing these colors. I apologize if you do. I am not colorblind myself, so I'm not able to tell whether there's issues there. So I apologize for any issues for colorblind people, but I'm going to assume you can see all of the colors. So we have 6 colored sides, and obviously the goal is to get it to look like this, where all the colors match. So the centerpiece here is always going to be the correct color, right? Because the only way to mix the cube up is to rotate a face. So I pick a face and it can rotate clockwise or counterclockwise and go all the way around. And so because you're only rotating faces, the center, you're rotating around the center can't move. It's impossible to actually move the center. So that's always going to be our guidepost for what color that side is supposed to be. So as such, you don't have every combination of colors on a piece. Like you can have red and blue, and you can have red and green, and you can have red and white, and you can have red and yellow, but you're never going to have red and orange. There is no piece that's both red and orange. So that's useful to know when solving. And then in addition to that, the 3 color combination, along with what type of piece it is, uniquely identifies each piece. So if you look at a piece and you see what the 2 or 3 colors are on it, you know exactly where it's supposed to go on that cube. So for example, this one here is white and blue only. This piece here, white and blue only. That one is always going to be on the side such that it is white on this side and blue on this side for the centerpiece. So I hope that makes sense. Maybe that illuminates how this works a little bit. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be solving the cube, what's called layer by layer. We start with the first layer, which we just arbitrarily choose to be the white face. And then we work our way down to the second layer and then the third layer. And then we're done. The cube is solved. And we actually, within each layer, there are multiple steps for which pieces we solve first. And then there are specific algorithms that very smart people came up with that allow you to move specific pieces around without disturbing the layers that you've already solved, or the pieces you've already solved. So that's awesome. And that's basically how we're going to algorithmically solve the cube. Now, this is not how the super fast speed solvers solve cubes. I have no idea how they do it. I feel like it's a lot of practice and intuition. But that'll be part of my journey, is maybe not becoming a speed solver, but at least trying to understand how to shortcut certain techniques. But for a while now, I'm just going to be doing the basic techniques. Maybe if there are advanced techniques, seeing if I can delve into those, and seeing if I can just get comfortable with solving a cube in the basic way. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix it up, and I have no idea the proper way to mix a cube. So I'm just gonna, what I've been doing is just basically, feels like it's good enough for at least practicing, is to just move the cube around and randomly rotate faces. And, just do this a little bit. There's no way I'm remembering, how to unwind that. That's not how we solve it anyway. So, if you're speed cubing, there's like computers that tell you exactly which ways to scramble it and all that, so that you don't remember how to undo it. But ideally, you'd have someone else scramble it for you. I don't actually know all that much about the cube community, so let me know in the comments how you like to scramble your cube, or if there's cool ways to do that. So my cube is thoroughly scrambled now, and now we're going to try to solve it. So the first thing, as I said, is we're going to solve the first layer, and we just arbitrarily choose the white side to solve first. And so the first thing we're going to do is solve the white cross. So that's going to be the side pieces. So we have side pieces and corner pieces. We're going to solve the side pieces. So we need to take every side piece that has a white face, and we need to put it in the correct spot. So for example, this one here is white and orange. So I can just pivot that around, and now it is in the orange spot. But we need to use an algorithm because it's actually reversed. Instead of white on the top and orange on the side, it's orange on the top and white on the side. So we're gonna do this algorithm where we're gonna rotate the face clockwise. We're going to now, the way to remember this is we want it here. So we're gonna rotate this so that it can then rotate up into that spot, and then we're gonna rotate back. And now what has happened is we now have white on top. We basically reversed it. So now I just need to locate, okay, here's another white one here on the bottom here. It's white and green. So I'm going to rotate this around until it's on the green side. And then we can rotate it up so that now it is in the right spot. But unfortunately, it does need to get flipped, but that's easy. We just go like this. We move this around. We move this up. We move this over. And now we do have the green flipped correctly and the orange is preserved. So now we're going to look for the next piece with white on it. This one here, it's actually already in the right place. It's blue and white. So we just need to, do our algorithm here. Boom. That one's now in place. I think I did that wrong because now I put one out of place. I do that sometimes. All right, this red one here, we just got to move it to the red face, and we just got to move it back up. And then I need the green and white one. Hey, what's happening here? Okay, here's my orange one. Let's put the orange one back. Orange one is now back here. And I need the green and white one, which should be somewhere. Here it is. So it's on the side here. So what I need to do is I need to move it down. Then I got to rotate it away. And then I move this back up so that I keep my blue one in the right spot. So I apologize. I'm still learning how to do the proper camera angles here for cubing, and also trying to keep my arms from hurting during the session. So let's see if I can accomplish that. So this one is green, so we got to move it to the green side. So now it's on the green side, move it up. It is almost correct. It's just got to get flipped. So we're going to move this over here. We're going to move this around. We're going to move it up. We're going to move back. And now we have our white cross on top, and we double check. Orange, orange, blue, blue, red, red, and green, green. Okay, so our white cross is done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find the four corner pieces, and we're going to put them in the right place. So, and orient it correctly. So for example, here we found a white piece, but it's actually easier. So first we're going to turn the cube upside down. If you don't turn the cube upside down, that's something I've forgotten to do a few times, and it's very bad. And then we're going to locate a convenient white piece. This one's the most convenient. It is blue, orange, and white, obviously. So you're looking for the white piece, and then it's blue and orange. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate it such that it is in the blue-orange corner. So you can see we have orange here, we have blue here. And now we're going to face the such that looking at the front of the cube, whatever you've made for the front of the cube, in this case, this orange side is my front, that the cube you want to place is in the top right. So just looking at this 3x3 face, the top right one, that's the one that is where I want to move now to my bottom right. because my bottom right is going to have it placed correctly. Now the algorithm we're going to do for this is we're going to go up, left, down, right. And what that's done is it actually correctly placed my cube here. I knew it would because white was on the right. But if it did not place it correctly, you just repeat that action until it is correct. It's gonna bounce between bottom and top. And as it does that, well, it's gonna bounce around. You're gonna have to do it an odd number of times, basically. And once you've done it enough times, it will look correct. So now we're just gonna locate another one that has white on the face. Here's one with white on the face. It's orange and green. So we need to move that here. So we've got green here, we've got orange here. So now it's in the right spot. We're looking at it on the top right corner, and we're just gonna do that up, left, down, right. And that actually placed it correctly as well. So that's awesome. So we now just have 2 more corners to place. I noticed one of them's already in a corner, and it is in the wrong corner. So it's green and red, and it's currently in the blue-red corner. So we just need to get it out. So to get it out, we just put it in the bottom right. And if I just do the exact same algorithm here, now it's in the top right. And now I can just rotate it to where I need it to be. So now it is in the red-green side. And I know it's not going to place immediately because my white's on top, not on the right. But I'm just going to do my algorithm again. So I'm going to go, up, left, down, right. And that did place it in. It's in the correct spot, but it's not rotated right. So we're just going to repeat. And boom, now it's correct. And now we have one more to place. This is yellow, not white. I'm not sure how easy this is to see on the camera. I probably need to get a better lighting setup as well. But either way, we need to find the final white piece. I think it's here. Where's my white side? Here's my white side. So I am looking for, there it is. So here's the final white piece. It is blue and red. So we just need to put it right here where we have blue and red, and we put it on the top right corner, and we just do this again. And we're going to repeat until it looks correct. I think we're going to have to do it a couple more times. Alrighty, so now our entire white face is complete. And if you look at the bottom layer, we've got red, red, red matching the red center. We've got green, green, green matching the green center. We've got orange, orange, orange matching the orange center. Blue, blue, blue matching the blue center. So our bottom layer is done. Now everything we do from now on, unless we mess up, we'll preserve this bottom layer. So we never have to redo it. All right, so the next thing we want to do is the second layer. Now you notice the second layer, there's only 4 pieces to place. And so what we're looking for is we're looking for these side pieces, and we're going to look at the top of the cube. The top of the cube will always have a side piece that doesn't belong there, meaning doesn't have yellow. So in this case here, we've got a blue and an orange that doesn't have yellow. So we're going to move the blue orange such that it is lined up with the orange side, because this is the side we see. And then we look and we see we want to put it on the right side. So basically we want this piece to go here. So the way we do that is we actually move it. This is a new algorithm. We move it away. And then we do our normal same algorithm we were doing before, but then we turn, and now we do it with our left hand. So it's the same algorithm up, but it's up and then down like that. And now you can see that we, and do check out the link in my description if you want a very nice description of these algorithms. I'm just sort of giving you an idea of how I think about them right now, but this did put it in place. I know I'm doing a horrible job explaining what the algorithms do and how to do them. So I apologize for that, but I am also learning right now. So this is kind of part of my learning process. I love explaining things. We're going to do the same thing here. It's on the green side. It's orange on top. We need the orange to be here. We want it here. So we move it away, and then we do this algorithm, and then we do the left-hand algorithm. And now it's in place. Look at that. So there should be 2 more to do. Yep, I'm seeing... Okay, so in this case, there are none on top that are correct, which means there must be a misplaced one. Yeah, so we have a green and a red, but it should be blue-red. So what we can do is we can just put any other piece into this one. So we just do so, doing the exact same algorithm. but basically we're putting the wrong one in there. And so now, what did I do? It did not come out. So I'm going to try that again. Actually, this is convenient because now on top I have this red-green one. So maybe it is the red-green one I took out and I just oriented my cube weird. But either way, I have this red-green one here, and I want the red-green one to go here. It's actually really hard to tell the difference between the red and orange on this cube, especially through the camera, so I apologize for that. But this is red, this is green. This is red-green. We want to move it here, so we just move it out of the way. And then we do this algorithm. And then we turn, and then we do this algorithm. And then now I'm just like to double check every once in a while, but you can see we are almost done with our second layer and our first layer is still preserved. So now on top we should have, there it is, our red blue. So we just move that to the red side. And now here, a good thing we got this example. I was hoping we would. We actually want to move this one to the left. So we do the opposite. We move it away and we do left hand first. And then we turn the cube this way and we do right hand. And now the second layer is complete. So now the third layer, I should say, is definitely the hardest one. It's got the most complex algorithms, and the reason they're more complex is any algorithm we do needs to preserve the first two layers. We don't want to mess those up. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a yellow cross on top, and we're not going to worry about whether they match the colors, although I think it's a good idea to at least start with some colors matching, at least one. I think that's a good idea. So this blue yellow does match. I think that's good. So what we have is we have two yellows in an angle here. We're going to put those so that one of them's on the right and one of them's in the back. And then we're going to do the following algorithm. This is one that I always have to remember. So yes, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn the front clockwise, and then we're going to do the right hand maneuver. And I'm going to keep doing the right hand maneuver until the right side is yellow. It doesn't appear to be happening. So I think I maybe turned the wrong face. So I'm going to try it this way, where I have it on the let's see, we have the correct ones on the left and the top. Let's do it this way, because at least that way the blue one's lined up already. But I don't know if that's important or not. It's just something I've been doing. But yeah, I'm going to rotate this face, and we're going to try this again. There we go. So now I'm yellow on the right, so now I can move this back up. And when I've done so, I now have this full yellow cross complete. And we're going to double check. Yeah, it's not correctly aligned. This blue one is correctly aligned, and the orange one is, but not the red one or the green one. So what we need to do is we need to swap this red and green one now. So we're going to put them, the ones we want to swap, we're going to put in front and on the left. That doesn't always happen, in which case, if it doesn't always happen, you just do this anywhere you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this up, and we're going to be tracking these two pieces up here. I'm going to go left, then down, then I'm going to go left again, then I'm going to go up, then I'm going to go left or right twice to return it, and then I'm going to go down. And now you can see what's happened here is I have managed to fix my entire top cross. My top cross is good. My bottom two layers are still good. And my third layer now has the cross correct. So now what we're going to do is we're going to inspect the cube. We're going to see if the corners are in the correct orientation or not, or in the correct position or not. So I can already see they're not. So this is red, this is orange. So this corner here does not belong here. We're going to find the one. So if there's one that doesn't belong, that means there's three that don't belong, and there's going to be one that does belong. So we're going to find the one that does belong. Not that one, not that one, not that one. Actually, do any of them belong? Maybe I'm wrong about what scenarios we can get here. I think that, this one's actually the correct one. So this is green. It's actually weird to see it through the camera, but if I look at it with my actual eyeballs, this is green, this is green, this is red, this is red. So this is the correct one. I'm going to face the red. I'm going to put that on my top right. And now I'm going to do the following algorithm. So let me make sure I remember this right. Yeah. So we're going to go left, up, right, up, and then we're going to go left, down, right, down. And I said left and right as the way I'm turning the top face. It might make more sense to say which hand I'm doing, in which case it's right, right, down, right, up, left, up. So however you want to think about that. But what I've done here is I've mixed up the cubes. So now we're going to inspect to see if they're all in the right place. That one looks perfect. This one here is blue and orange. That's correct. This one here is red and blue. That's correct. This one here is green and red. That's correct. Okay. So I have one correct one. You don't know how many you're going to end up with. But what I like to do is I know that I'm going to be rotating a certain way. So I like to put whichever one's correct, I like to put that one in kind of the back right. So basically this one here that I'm going to finish first, this one here is going to be to its right is going to be the correctly solved one, if there is one. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to go, we're going to repeat the pattern, the up, left, down, right pattern that I'm kind of doing. The same one we've been doing the entire solve until this one looks correct. So I need to remember I am facing the blue side. I always, for the rest of the solve, I'm going to have the blue side facing me. And that's very, very important, or you're going to have to start over. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That does not correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still not correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this one is correct. And now I stay facing the blue side, and I rotate this clockwise. And we're going to go again until this one's correct. It's going to take an even number of times. It's not correct yet. Now this one's correct. It is red and green. And we keep the blue facing us. We rotate the bottom. We're going to go again because it's not correct. Now this one is correct. We're going to rotate the bottom. That one's already correct. We can rotate the bottom again. And look at that. We have a solved cube. So I think I did pretty well on that. I forgot one algorithm. It's the one I always forget. And it actually is a fairly complicated one. The one to swap these two pieces. And let's see as I progress if I can actually remember that one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just scramble this, and then without explaining what I'm doing, I'm just going to go through a solve and see how quickly I can solve and see if I can remember everything. So I'm just going to scramble again. And so while you're waiting for me to scramble this is a good time to hit like on the stream. If you want to follow my journey, if you like other puzzles, if you like Sudoku, if you like word games, I do a lot of that on my channel. You can hit subscribe so that you always know when I post new videos. And leave a comment. How did you like this? Do you want me to continue this series? Do you like solving cubes? How did you learn? Do you have any tutorials that I should watch next? Like, what should I learn next about cubes? Like, what's a good next step once I have the basics down? Let me know what I should do. Are there any really good channels on YouTube for cube solving? Let me know. And okay, so I have no idea if I've done a good job mixing this, but now I'm just gonna try to solve this kind of in silence a bit, and we'll just see how I do here. All right. Okay. Up. Looking for, here's a white one, so let's move that to orange. Let's move that up. Now I got to swap it, so need a good grip on my cube, and I really hope it's still in frame. There we go. Okay, so there. We're going to move that there, up, around. We got one more to place. It is here, but with green. There we go. Top cross is done. Now we're going to do the corners, so let's move this to the correct corner, and then we will put it in. Okay, let's find another one. Here's one, green and red, so that goes here. Green and red. We're going to put it in. Okay, this one is orange and green, so we can move that this way. Orange and green. I feel like probably one of the things to speed it up is knowing how to place these in such a way that they just go in rather than having to just repeat it until it's correct. Someone could let me know in the comments if that is indeed the case. Alrighty, so I want this red one to the left, so we're going to go there. And don't forget to finish that off. All right. Put this on the red face, and we want it on the right. Okay. This one's going to have to come out, but let's see if there's one that goes in there. Yellow, no. Okay, so this one's going to come out. Ooh, I put it in backwards. Okay, that's not good. We're going to put the blue in first, though. So here's blue. Blue needs to go left. All right. This one's got to come out first before I can fix it. So it doesn't matter how I do that. And where is it now? Here it is. When I line up with yellow. Oh no, that's not the right one. Line up with blue. Yellow's on top. Nope, that's the wrong one too. Here it is. Okay, move that out of the way. Two layers are done. Now the top cross. Okay, so it's a cross like this. So I'm going to do it this way. Top cross is done. Colors are incorrect. I need to swap these two. So I do this. I'm very much right-handed, so anything that uses my left hand, sometimes my right hand just does it instead of my left hand. I hope my cube's been in frame. I apologize if it hasn't been. I'm looking at the cube with my eyes, not through my camera. All right, so my cross should be good now. It is. And now let's check. Okay, that cube's not in. This cube's in the right spot. So we are going to do... right, so now we're going to do this algorithm. And now they're in the right spot, and I just have to do these two. So uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we're okay. I might have accidentally moved my cube around. What happened here? I'm hoping if I repeat this enough times it'll fix it, but I think I might have just failed this solve. I think I like lost track of my cube and I did something wrong here. I like swapped faces or something. All right, well, let's just solve again then. That's all we got to do. So I need to find that edge piece. It should be a little bit easier because it's not fully mixed, I hope. Although that may not be how that works. Where is my last white piece? Here it is. So we're going to bring that to red, and we're going to have to swap it around. So we're going to do that. All right, my cross is done. Now we need to get the corners correct. So here's a corner that needs to go in. It's red and green. Okay, let's get the corner in. All right, this corner is just, it's in the right spot, but it needs to get rotated around a little bit. There we go. And then this corner here, blue and orange. That's got to go in. Okay, and we should have one more. It's in the right spot. It just needs to get rotated around. Okay, bottom layer's done. I've got some very out of place middle guys, so I need to fix that. In fact, I think they're all just kind of out of place. Wonderful. Okay, so I'll swap this guy. Oh, I can swap this one in. That'll be nice. So let's swap this in here. Yeah. Okay, and let's swap this one where it's supposed to go, to the left. Okay, and now this one needs, nope, not that one. This one, align that with orange. It needs to go to the right. And we should have a green red somewhere. There it is. Line up green. We're going to move that left. Almost did the wrong hand. Definitely need to improve how I hold the cube when I do these algorithms. I'm getting bad habits already, I'm sure. Trying not to, but it is difficult when my left hand just doesn't want to do anything. All right, so we have 2 layers done. Now we have to get the white cross. Okay, so I need to rotate this, and I need to do... Move that up. Oop, move that up. Let's get as many aligned as possible, and then now we just gotta... Yeah, I gotta repeat it here. Okay, so I've got green and orange. Now red and blue need to get swapped. So that algorithm is this one. All right, run rotate, and now my cross is good. Okay, so now this last part I will not mess up. Well, hold on, are they in the right place? This one's not in the right place. This one is in the right place. Okay, so this one's in the right place. So I'm going to put that top right. And then we are going to do this algorithm. All right, now I have red, blue there. I have green. Okay, green, orange is wrong. I think I need to do it again. Let's try. Yep, blue, orange, red, green, blue, red. Perfect. Now I turn it upside down. And now we're going to look at the blue side. I'm going to remember I'm looking at the blue side. Blue is nice. Okay. Use your left hand. All right, now we rotate that. Victory lap. And we solved. Nice. All right, well, I basically solved it 3 times. So I hope you enjoyed this. I think I'm going to end the video there. Definitely check out the tutorial that I used if you're confused about any of these algorithms. He does a very good job of explaining it. Let me actually look up his name. I should have had taken note of that. 1 second. All right, so the tutorial I used was from JPerm. He's got lots of subs, so I'm sure he's great. And so definitely check out JPerm's video in the description. And again, if you enjoyed this comment, leave a like, subscribe, and leave some comments. So very much appreciate it, and looking forward to learning more about cubes.